Hello, my name is Jason. I'm a therapist with Focus Counseling and Therapy on the Eastern Shore. I want to talk to you a little bit about a simple concept, but one that is obviously very complex, and that is words and the power of words in our lives and in our relationships with other people. Now, I could call someone I care about, and in 2 seconds, or not two, let's say 2 minutes, I can make them feel very good about themselves. I can really lift them up and encourage them. But then I could also, in those 2 minutes, call them and tear them down and make them feel absolute horrific about themselves. Our words have so much more power than we realize. So if my words have that much power on someone else, how much more power do those words have when I focus them on myself? Such as if I say, I am stupid, or I can't do anything, or I have failed at life, etc. It does the same thing. All it does is bring us down. Think of an anorexic that looks in the mirror and she thinks, I am fat. And thus you will continue doing calorie restrictions, purging, or other eating disorders. But that's what happens a lot of times, is that we'll get this narrative in our head that is just not correct, because that narrative becomes our reality. When someone tells me that they're going to try to do something or make an effort to do something, I assume that they're not going to do it because they have already given themselves an out. But when you say, I am going to do it, I will do it, it is going to get done, we're telling ourselves what's going to happen. Because once again, the words that we say to ourselves frame and actually create our reality and how we see ourselves, and also how we see ourselves with other people. If I sit there and I go, I'm just not a likable person, and I don't really have anything based on that, except maybe a couple bad relationships or whatnot. But I say I'm not a likable person, so I don't have a relationship with many people. That's terribly unfortunate, because what I have done is I have now put a narrative in my head that I am not likable, whether it's true or not. But what it's going to do, it is going to determine, it's going to impact, it's going to give me a framework by which I will view myself and how I view myself with others. So you probably have all heard about the idea of positive affirmations for yourself. And it is absolutely critical to do so, to love yourself, to not be afraid to say, I am a very good vet. I know exactly what I'm doing. I have studied hard, or I am a very good nurse, or I am a great computer programmer, or I am a good husband. I am a dad that puts forth all the effort that I can to be a good dad. Because that, once again, it frames our reality, how we see ourselves, how we see others. Words, positive affirmations. Identify those negative thought patterns or those negative views or words that you say to yourself, and ask yourself, is this real? Is this something that I have actual evidence for? Or is this something that I have just done over time, and just kind of believe it now? But really, I don't think it's probably true. And I'm amazed when people come see me, I always have them make a list of such. And then we go through them, and we usually just absolutely take them apart because they're not based on absolute facts. Somebody telling me that, I feel like I'm a failure. Well, why? Well, I didn't achieve the top position in my company I wanted to. Okay. Well, are you married? Yeah. Is your marriage good? Yes. What about kids? You got kids? Yeah. How are your kids? Oh, my kids are wonderful. I love them. Okay. Grandkids? Yeah, I got grandkids. They're wonderful. They're the joy of my life. I absolutely love them. And so I asked them, then why do you tell yourself that I am a failure? Because you're not. You're not. Maybe you didn't achieve a goal that you wanted to achieve, but why call yourself a failure when you have absolutely not failed in life and you've actually succeeded in some of the most important things in life, and that is maintaining good, healthy relationships with those that are close enough around you. So once again, just be mindful of the words, what you say to yourself. It makes all the difference. I appreciate your time. I hope you have a good Labor Day. And if you would like to know more about my practice, you can go to my website at jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can email me, jjohnson@jjohnsoncounseling.com. Once again, thank you for your time, and have a good day.